Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A On second down, Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
For play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and Lockett with a grab over the middle. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Tyler Higbee.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That was a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
The 5-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch at a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Max 22, Max 22. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's to throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Loss of 2 yards.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Mahomes. That's caught by Jackson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal at the 6.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Colts 21, Titans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
The 39-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. There he goes, left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Harrison Butker is set to...
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring win this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 28.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 14.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's 22, that's 22. Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
on play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Mahomes pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
4th down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Rolling to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Titans, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.